very happy with the recommendation.
He was 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 very happy with the recommendation.
Yeah. Bacteria have evolved so that they are no longer affected by antibiotics anymore. The bacteria have evolved so that they are no longer affected by antibiotics anymore.
This was the best interior design class I've taken yet.
So again.
This was the best interior design class I've taken yet.
This was the best interior design. This was the best interior design class I have taken yet.
This was the best interior design class I've taken yet.
So this was the best interior design class I have taken yet. All right, I think it's good. Longevity usually includes thinking about methods to extend life. Longevity usually includes thinking about methods to extend life.
I bought a hat in the shop.
I bought a, okay.
I bought a hat in the shop.
Hat? I'm not sure what it is. I bought a
Bought a hat in the shop.
hat in the shop. I bought a hat in the shop. All right. Oh, I thought, okay. Leak blueprint shows that a large tech company has recently filed a patent for underwater storage. The patent details a model that allows um, for packages to be STO stolen or to be stored submerged in water. Be stored submerged in the water. Presumably, this idea uh, is to uh, space is to presumably this idea is to save space or dry um, although it's uncertain un, un, if I'm not sure about this word. If this is really, if this is really an issue. All right, let's read it again. The patent details a model that allows for packages to be stored submerged in water. Presumably, this idea is to save space or dry or dry. Although it's uncertain, but certain CERT, although it's clear if this is really an issue. Save space or dry. Um, clearer now. So this idea is to save space for time. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah.
Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increased safety.
Okay. Brake levers operated by hand. Brake levers operated by hand also increase safety. All right, let's hear it again.
Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increased safety.
Brake operated. Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increase safety.
Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increased safety.
Increase safety. All right. I think there should be comma, but it's okay. Programming languages started to appear in the 1950s, and this was also another major step in abstraction. Programming languages started to appear in the 1950s, and this was also another major step in abstraction.
Their first day at work was successful. Their first day at work was successful.
Their first day at work was successful.
Their first day at work was successful.
Since then, you become fluent. Um, so, precision, focus is still choose. Um, okay. While our focus still on manufacturing machine tools, one product, a product like this to increase and include wider range of performing equipment and um, so, and, and the and popularity variety of application and recent years. Okay, since then we have become renowned as makers of precision machine today and pioneers in technology. But ours, when our focus is still on manufacturing machine tools, our product line has expanded to include a wider range of applications, equipment, and services for a variety of applications in recent years. The position of a person is their status or responsibility in a community or group of people. The position of a person is their status or responsibility in a community or group of people.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account. Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Years ago,
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
all right. They help students and researchers understand the order or chronology of historical events for a subject. They help students and researchers understand the order or chronology of historical events for a subject.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers. Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
All right, we are good. The games added many new things, such as breeding and a new bag system. The games added many new things, such as breeding and a new bag system.
These tea rooms often double as bakeries so that tea and pastries are enjoyed together.
Say it again.
These tea rooms often double as bakeries so that tea and pastries are enjoyed together.
Are enjoyed together. Um, Rooms, bakeries.
These tea rooms often double as bakeries so that tea and pastries are enjoyed together.
So the cabinet at the end of the hallway is always full of strange things. You find one medicine, strange lotions, and old socks, shampoo. I don't think anyone has cleaned it off in years. I think that's how it is. You can find one medicine, strange lotions, strange and old socks, strange lotions, and old socks and shampoos. I don't think anyone has cleaned it off and hears, knows what's on the high shelf, nobody can see. All right.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
All the scenarios. Let's hear it again.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
Demand. Hmm. Increase the demand for modern refrigeration. Okay.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
And manufactured ice. Sure. Okay, full stop. All these scenarios increase the demand for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice. Okay, let's go ahead. The theory of human resource dash is source. If as the name has about suggests improving the talent and dash and business. The theory of human resource development is, as the name suggests, about improving the talents in business. It covers everything from training for different management positions, covers everything from training for different management positions to hiring new employees to help company grow. Some businesses don't have the money to elaborate human resource training, which is why which is why they resort to hiring a human resource consultant. So they say that which is why they resort to hiring. Okay, some businesses don't have money to elaborate for human resource training. So I believe this should be, so there is no training. So either it should be consulting or development. Because they are saying that some businesses don't have the money to elaborate human resource training, which is why they resort to hiring a human resource consultant. The human resource training is, as the name suggests, about improving the talent in the business. So I believe this is going to be training, but training isn't here, which is why they resort to hiring source consultant. Not 100% sure. The theory of human resource development is just improving. Okay, I think we should just move ahead. The theory of human resource development is, as the name suggests, about improving talent in the business. Okay, which is why they result in hiring the human resource consultant. These are just some of many ways of human resource development can help business grow throughout the world. Because of personality test, candidate must need to be able to express consultant will come look at the company's business goals, convert them into a plan for the next 5 years, and provide budget forecast. About 2 weeks after all the new hires started to arrive on their job, the employer had to go through another round of human resource development. The program started out by using a theory to build an understanding of the concepts that would lead to the ability to change the company's culture. The program started out by a theory to build an understanding of the concepts that would lead to this one. The program started out by using a theory to build an understanding of the concept that would lead to ability to change the company's culture. What is human resource development? Human resource development, as the name suggests, is talent in the business. Improving the target process. Yes, and the names of this. Why would a business need a human resource consultant? Why would a business need a human resource consultant? Right, Kubush? Some business don't have a consultant. But don't have money to have a human resource. Okay. Select the idea that is expressed. The team decided that we need to link each other to specific with company continue to grow and thrive. Retention is the most important aspect of growing human resource. Human resource development can be used to help businesses grow. Set the best title for the class. Small goal. Human resource directly create high performance resource development. Okay. Interactive listening. This section will have one conversation within 4 minutes. Just like practice on conversation. So it's very simple. Okay, cool. Conversation about you're a student in the public service department at the university. In the public service department. You have been invited for an interview for few jobs and you want to make sure that you are prepared. You go to your professor in the public service sector and ask for advice on prepare for interviews. Professor, I'm struggling in my class having a job understanding falling behind. Professor, class. They advise about what course in teaching happens. I need to talk about my health. I wanted to get your advice on something. Say thank you. Professor, get your advice.
Of course. What is it?
Yeah, I've been thinking about some of the projects that I've been working on. Paid to the job. Job. I don't know that I'm not prepared for them. I believe it's going to be one. I have a few upcoming interviews. I want to know if you have any suggestion for my interviewing skills. Yes, what experience in public service sector, how to prepare for interviews, my tips, how to prepare for them. That's what this really big question here. I'm wondering, maybe either of this. Yeah.
Let's see. First of all, you should make sure that you are familiar with the mission and values of the organization. They will likely ask you questions about how your experience and skills align with those.
Okay. That makes sense. We can try that. See. Yeah, that's right. So, okay. Makes sense.
They might also ask you behavioral questions about how you would handle certain situations. It would be helpful to have some examples of times when you've handled similar situations in the past.
Okay. Right, that's helpful. So, right, that's helpful. What about the dress code? Should it is formally or as business casual? Okay. That's one. Let's see. Okay.
For most public service organizations, business casual is usually fine unless they specify otherwise in the invitation. You want to look professional, but also approachable and like someone they would want to work with on a daily basis.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for that advice. I'll let you know what it is. That makes sense. Let me read it again. 33. Okay. So first he tells me about the mission and the values of an organization. Question of how you and how my experience aligns to the mission, values, and organization. Yeah. Then they may ask about the behavioral questions, think on certain situation, and then I tell about the talk about the business casual is usually quite with a specified device. Casual. Okay. I think we are good. Right. So firstly, it talks about the mission and the values of the organization and how they align with my experience. Secondly, uh, so, prepare the behavioral questions or handle sourcing. Okay. Okay. Hmm. The section will have two writing questions. Write about the photo and an interactive writing. Rotate up to 9 minutes. Sounds good. You'll have 5 minutes to write, and then you'll have follow-up response for 3 minutes. Okay. Some architects prioritize the preservation of historical buildings, while others focus on creating new designs. Which perspective do you agree the most and why? So the three as an example. Other focus on creating new designs. Okay. So sheets. Oh, in the pictures. Mhm. Pictures. Yes. So check these and today's board one with such and case and conclusion preserve among the new buildings as they okay. How does the idea of sustainability connect with the preserving building sustainability? How does the idea of sustainability influence your perspective? The idea of sustainability connect with preserving historical building. I believe the inspections. Inspections. So how does the idea of sustainability connect with these such and they need phone, shelter, name, name, to how good. What is going to influence your perspective? Um, the old, God, cool. No worries. This section will have three speaking questions. For each question, you will have 20 seconds to prepare and 90 seconds to respond. All right.
Talk about your favorite place to relax. What makes this place relaxing? Talk about your favorite place to relax. What makes this place relaxing?
So today, I would like to talk about my favorite place that I usually visit when I want to relax. This favorite place is the backyard that I have. My backyard is connected to my house and it is a wide open space. This space also has some green grass and a couple of trees. So the way how I usually relax in my backyard is I have a gazebo installed in my backyard, which helps me to avoid the sun and avoid getting sunburns as well. Under the gazebo, I also have a comfortable chair under which I sit for hours. Usually, I also take a book with me and I usually read these books for hours and hours. I feel that this is very relaxing for me as it helps me to kind of just take my brain off from all the day to day activities and just focus on something like reading. Reading is something that also calms me. And this is the reason why I usually go to my backyard and just sit for hours to just calm down. Prepare to speak about the image below. This this image shows a photograph of a gentleman who's holding the phone. His phone is also, there's also a headphones connected to his phone, and it looks like the man is listening to some kind of music. There are a couple of buildings that I can see in the background, which makes me feel that the man is going to his work and he's trying to listen to the music just to stay calm before the actual work starts. Also, there is no light or color in the photo that I can see. This makes me feel that the photo was actually being clicked by an old or vintage camera. And also, I feel that this photo was taken a while ago. There's also a lamp or a light lamp in the background of the picture. And I can also see that there are some way signs that are attached in the middle of the lamp, which are generally the road names or the street names. Speak about the topic below. You will have 90 seconds to speak. Talk about one scientific discovery or invention that has changed the world. Significant. So today, I want to talk about one of the discovery that has changed the way how people communicate in today's world. So I would like to talk about the telephone invention. This invention was done by Graham Bell, and he invented a device which could actually help people to communicate over long distance. This was his main aim, as he wanted to have conversation with his wife over long distance. This has really changed the today's world as well, because it has actually helped people to connect instantly, even when they are not near to each other. It has significantly changed how people talk with each other, because in early ages, when the telephone wasn't discovered, there were no means of communicating with each other. So people used to wait until the person comes back to have a communication with him. And the discovery of telephone has really changed this forever, as whenever someone wants to talk to some other person, they can instantly just talk to them. Okay. The section will have a writing question and a speaking question. On the certified stats, this tool will contribute to your score and will also available on institution. Okay, cool. Let's begin. Paper. Prepare right with the topic. Celebrities are the people who are famous for some reason, like starring in movies or being great performers. Do you have a certain celebrity that you admire? And what do you like about this person and their work? So, okay. Certainly one of the greatest actor. He normally acts weeks. So natural. So natural. So person is nation when he Okay. Which couldn't, doesn't we couldn't, 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 use. Oh, okay. Let's see the camera. Hmm. I am centered. Describe the last time you enjoyed being out in nature. Do you think people should spend more time outdoors? How would this affect people's quality of life? Okay, I think I can talk about the time that I went out in the park. Do you think people should spend outdoors? So today I would like to talk about the time that I went out on a nature's visit with my family members. I definitely recommend people to visit in such places on such places, as it really helps you to exit all of your day-to-day life problems and really try to focus on nature and try to appreciate the nature, because there are a lot of things that are present there which you should be grateful about. The way how this actually helps in improving the quality of one's life is that you find the calmness in such areas. This calmness, you won't be able to find it in like your day-to-day life and your daily workload. So you really need to get out there in nature and then try to find this calmness. The second thing that I feel that impacts the your life actually gets out of this nature visit is you try to go out with your friends, and you also improve your uh, 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 the kind of friendship that you have with your friends. And this is again one thing which never happens in our day-to-day life, as it is so busy to get outside with everyone else. So I highly recommend everyone to take this time and go out. It can either be hiking, or it can either be visit in a park, or anything like that, right? But I highly recommend people doing that, because it greatly um, just helps you to rejuvenate yourself, just refresh yourself. And along with that, like I mentioned, if you go out with your friends and family, it helps you to create a good bonding with them. And of course, getting outdoor is all it always helps you to stay active as well, right? You can either go for cycling, or you can either go for trekking. um, so all of these things, they need to be enjoyed in nature outside, as I feel that it has a great impact on one's life. Lastly, that's what I would want to say, that the visit in the nature could really impact a person's quality of life.